Hello, and welcome to day 4 of Stream Your Heart Out. Hope things are good with you. I'm going to be talking about something quite interesting today because I'm going to be talking about a £160 million black hole in music education. Who pays the price for all of that? Now, imagine, if you will, the following, right? Imagine, if you will, you are basically looking at something quite spectacular. Imagine a world where music education is a privilege, not a right. A world where the next Mozart, Stormzy, or Billie Eilish never picks up an instrument because their school cannot afford one. This is a dystopian fiction. This is not a dystopian fiction. This is happening now in England, and the numbers are staggering. The latest report released in the last couple of days from Demos and Music Mark reveals a £160 million funding gap in the National Plan for Music Education. That was the plan designed for schools to work closely with music hubs to then be able to create and align music education opportunities for their young people. Absolutely astonishing. This means that fewer music teachers, fewer opportunities for young musicians, and an industry pipeline is drying up. And the government's ambition is big, but without the enough cash, it's just a dream. And this is kind of a hangover from the previous administration. So basically, I want to talk about what it means for you, and what it means for the industry, and what I have got for you as an opportunity that will help you to improve the situation. So we're going to just dive on straight in. This is part of the Stream Your Heart Out. This is day number 4. So far, it's been a bit twitchy. There's been some technical issues, not so much with the infrastructure, but I just had a computer crash about 1 minute before I went live. So that was quite interesting. But luckily, as I'll talk about later, I didn't need to rely on the computer. That was just one of my angles. I'm using mobile devices to run my stream. So hopefully you'll understand that by having a computer crash, it did not stop my stream from going. The only thing I'm a bit confused about is where the stream is actually being broadcast to. So hello if you're watching on Mobile Livestream Success YouTube channel. Hello if you're watching on Twitch, Facebook. I hope it is recording. I know it is available. And I know that I decided to set up a custom event this time rather than one that was done every single day. And I'm having some intriguing situations with that. So what we'll do is we'll just run through the presentation and hopefully you'll enjoy what we've got for you near the end. Okay, so let's, without much further ado, crack on. So the report that I mentioned is called Facing the Music, Meeting the Ambitions of the National Plan for Music Education. And it was written by Billy Thompson and Alice Dawson, and it's literally just been released. Quite phenomenal. And in it, it talks about lots of different aspects. So we're going to cover some of those now. And really, let's have a look at the hard facts. So the report states that by 28-29, Music Hub partnerships will need £32.3 million more per year to function. Just read that again, because music hubs have just reduced in number. Music hubs will need £32.3 million more per year to function. So that poses a really intriguing question. Will the hubs exist? I know they've already reduced some of them. Or will they be reducing even more? Or will they be getting rid of hubs toward the end of this decade? Government funding has remained static since 2019, which is effectively a real terms cut. And we've already lost countless music teachers. Teacher recruitment crisis means schools are struggling to hire specialist music educators. Only 27% of the government's secondary school music recruitment target was met in 2023. And I know certainly from personal experience that recruitment regarding this is a huge issue regarding retention, and it's quite interesting how when you sort of look at the figures, it's quite kind of scary how many people are leaving, how many people are not able to find jobs when they do leave. The pivot from one school to the other can be quite difficult, or indeed schools that are seen as established because a lot of money has been cut from music education. So a lot of people are kind of wondering, is it worth me making the jump to something new? So having another look then, these hard facts, we will need to be able to then bring in some more expertise, and that then poses its own problems. So what impact will this have on young musicians? Well, already music GCSE and A level in England they have plummeted. Nearly half of schools no longer enter any students for GCSE music because the numbers are so long. Which is quite intriguing, because if music education disappears, then who will fill in the next generation of artists, composers, and producers? Or will there be this move for artificial intelligence as the government is muting? Will they be expecting that to be able to do instead of, I really genuinely hope not? So, really, to be able to then focus on that is going to be quite a big question. And I've got some options for you. So, if you keep watching the stream, I've got some opportunities for you might find quite useful. So in the industry, we hear about cultural deserts, entire regions where young people have no access to live music and anything like ensembles or professional training, or where there is access, the access is either very far away geographically or just out of their reach financially. So we're talking access, we're talking about the amount that's going on. Already there's a real worry that the work of the hubs that's going on in England is already under threat. So we were really in danger of music being seen as the privilege of a few, of the wealthy, and a direct contradiction of what the UK's music scene stands for. And I know I, for one, would not want my award season to be completely infiltrated by well-trained, private, educated, music-educated people. Not that I'm saying that they wouldn't do well, but it's always an issue. So really this leads on to an economic argument for saving music education. And I'm sorry about the text, but really this is really important to get all the facts out there. Again, if you want to read the report, you can see that I've cited it at the bottom of all the slides. You can find it on the Davos website. So the UK music industry contributed £7.6 billion to the economy in 2023. As I said in yesterday's live stream, it is one of four, I think it's one of the top 3 or top 4 sources of income in the UK. And that's quite a phenomenal feat. Really is quite phenomenal. We don't invest in the next generation. We risk crippling one of the UK's most powerful creative experts. So I've heard this said time and time again, and the music industry, we keep being told it's nice, it's all part of the fun, it's the fun stuff, but actually it's quite key for driving economic growth. And as it's the top 3 of the industries in the UK, not only the biggest generator of wealth in the UK, but also one of the biggest exported wealth generators as well. But unfortunately, due to decisions made by those it seemed destiny was not to play in our hand, because of course musicians now cannot tour around Europe because of barriers, financial, physical, and also psychological. So the government's plan, really, or lack of one, outlined that the National Plan for Music Education 2, NPME 2, outlines great ambitions, but now is being realised lacks the cash to make it happen. And as I've already cited, the Music Hub reduction in 2024 from 116 to just 43, well over 2/3, is already straining the resources. Now, some are lucky, some have large geographical areas but are expected to do more with less. Some are very small and localised and fairly niche, but they're having to combine with much, much larger areas. So that's putting pressure on those who are having to deliver partner projects and also music education delivery as well. Schools are expected to engage with hubs, but there is no legal obligation for schools to do so. So the question would have to be asked, where is their accountability? And the accountability is really fundamental, because if people think that they don't need it, and if you think it's not compulsory, then guess what? They ain't going to do it. So really there begs a kind of moral question there as well. Now, of course, music educators are expected to fill the gaps. People are expected, as we've already spoken about, in terms of knowing how to fundraise, knowing how to get private income through grants and sponsorships, and also goodwill. But at the end of the day, goodwill does not pay wages. And at the end of the day, not every music educator is skilled to be able to do these things. But I'm hoping that I'll be able to help you with that today. So if you're someone that feels in that boat, then I think you can definitely do something. So what can we do? Well, first of all, I want you to read the report And I want you to amplify the conversation by sharing this stream. Talk about it with other people. If you're a music maker, parent, or educator, I want you to use your voice and I want you to fight, fight, fight. So talk to your MPs, tag them in the share of this live stream, let them know that the report exists and it's just been released. It wasn't mentioned, unfortunately, in yesterday's live stream that Bridget Phillipson did when she was talking about improvements for education. She never mentioned music education. She also said that SEND provision was going to be something she was going to look at later on. But this report is quite a vital one to be able to get your head around what is going on. Support direct action. So the ISM, the Independent Society of Musicians, and Music Mark are actively lobbying for change. They're aware of these issues, and they have been for a number of years, ever since the Music Hubs was mooted, and also since the national plan was revised. I want you also to join petitions and attend education meetings, become schooled, and make music education a political issue. It is not something seen as for the privileged few. This is not a piece of additional joy. Oh, my child would like to learn how to play the flute. This is not. This is an extension of their musical and school life, and it should be seen as such. And therefore, we should be ensuring that passionate, excited music makers get into school to then show children what good, passionate, and creative music making can be all about. Take control of your own music education. So if you cannot rely on the system, then you need to create your own music education. And that's why I created Music Making Mastery. Music Making Mastery is a suite of courses designed to empower musicians, content creators, and music creators in a whole realm of different things, whether it's going to be good music lessons, planning, utilizing music technology, really simply explained with very interactive tutorials, downloadables, all sorts. It is designed to help you, but not only is it available for you to then make better music, you can also then use those skills to build up to industry knowledge. So there are things that you would be able to involve yourself in that would include learning how to make digital products, learning how to create and film and promote a course. So whether you're an aspiring artist, educator, or live streamer, you can take control of your musical journey. So in doing so, why don't you check out the Digital Product Money Maker? I'll give you a link for this in a minute, where you can literally share and earn from digital products. And if you go to the link that I've included in the video down below, you will not only be able to learn tools, plan your content, create the content, host and sell your products, but then you, if you wanted to access this for the first 5 people, you use the code GETME100, then you will then be able to have access to this course. So if you go quickly, the links are going to be on the screen very, very shortly. And if you go to the links, then the first 5 of you to go there will get access to this for absolutely nothing. So here come the links on the screen now. So the first 5 will get the Digital Product Moneymaker for free. And you'll see there are 3 links there. You can see that the first one will take you to the Digital Product Moneymaker, the page I just showed you before. So you can then have a look at that. The next one, Music Making Mastery, that I mentioned before, is going to take you to this, where it is a membership that allows you to access lots of different skills from GarageBand for iPad, Ableton Move, and UStudio. And if you join now for a very low monthly fee, then you can basically get access to all of the videos. And these are ready for you for a very low monthly fee. For the first 5 of you that go and join the Digital Product Moneymaker, you'll find that the first 5 of you will get that for free. You'll also find that you'll have drip-fed content. So the content will be made and uploaded every single day and every single week, and you'll be dripped that every single week. And the idea is that when you are dripped the content, you will be able to learn at your own pace. And when you get access to this, you will have access to this as long as you have bought the product, or in the case of the Music Making Mastery, still subscribe. Okay, so make sure that you do that. The links are on the screen now. either go to bit.ly/DPMM100 for the digital product moneymaker 100% off, or you can go to courses.ewansmith.co.uk/MMM for music making mastery. I'm an Apple teacher. I am an accredited Apple teacher, and I have been creating all of these tutorials over the last few months, and these are available for you now. The digital product moneymaker has a few modules in there first, and so if you want to enjoy those, you can do. What's important for me is that you have a go and don't be afraid, because these are things that I'm going to be evolving and growing over time. And if you would like to, there's also a community to join too. So if you're watching this live stream on Facebook, you'll see I have included a link to the Facebook community for mobile live stream success. For all of you wanting to learn how you can use your mobile devices to make profitable video and multiple purpose content. So do check out Digital Product Moneymaker and get the first access to this for free if you are one of the first 5 to use the code, which I show you on the screen. Code is GetMe100. So if you use that code down in the payment below, then you will be able to get that sorted. What will you get for that? You will get fortnightly group check-ins. You'll get clear and concise training, lifetime access. And so all you need to do is just put in some details, as you can see on the right-hand side. And if you put in the code, you'll be able to get that for free. In fact, the link I've given you here will actually give you that for free. If you didn't, and if you weren't quick enough, you'd see you get a full discount of nearly £100. So if you want to go there, sign up. Enjoy the content I've got on there for you. Join the communities that I've got there for you. And you'll see that that will grow over time. And the reason why I'm asking you to access this for the first 5 to get free is because I would love for you to be able to give me a little bit of a testimonial and just tell me what works and what doesn't work and what I could improve. And so really it's just by you getting involved and trying things out. And if it works for you, brilliant. And if it doesn't, then we can work and we can tweak that together using the community, using the links, these sorts of things. So yeah, so today has been day 4 of the Stream Your Heart Out live stream challenge, which has been quite interesting. And I was aiming to do some multi-angles with this as well, which I totally forgot to show you those multiple angles. And so I just got a few of these that I've got now. In fact, let's do this one. So I'm actually using my mobile device, my iPad, as you probably see over here. I'm just tapping the different angles, and so I'm able to do that. And then, so here you can see then the digital product moneymaker, share and create digital products from the comfort of your own computer or laptop or iPad or whatever. And then I'll teach you with simple, short, accessible movies. Now, if you know my content on Mobile Livestream Success YouTube channel, and if you have discovered Granny's Scottish Kitchen YouTube channel, or indeed follow Ewan Smith Music YouTube channel, you'll know that my content is fairly concise and to the point, and it has become much better as the years have gone on. So I'm hoping that you will find this useful as well, and I'm hoping that you will learn something, because at the end of the day, we cannot have a situation where people have no longer got the skills, they've no longer got the confidence, and we together can create a fantastic suite of information products that you can then use not only in your schools, colleges, at home, helping your young people learn, but you will then be able to have an amazing amount of content you can then utilize, harness for the next generation. So with that said, thank you very much for joining me today. I hope that you've gained something from this. Indeed, if you have, then please do comment below. I forgot to mention that earlier on. Comment below with your thoughts on anything that I've talked about today. And if you have any questions about what I presented, then drop those down below too. I'll be happily able to answer every single one of those. And if you want to check out the links that I've also included in the description of the video, then do check out those links. Remember, the first 5 get access to the digital product moneymaker for free. Do that whilst those opportunities last. It will be going up by the end of February when this live stream challenge finishes. So thank you very much for watching and listening today. As ever, I've been Ewan, and you have been awesome. Let's cue the jingle.